Welcome back to another episode of Terraria Calamity. Well, I should probably just say Calamity, considering that's what I'm calling the series. So, in between episodes, I was doing some playing around with different accessories for this slot. We've got a couple options. So, I already grabbed two, the Charm of Myths and the Leviathan, whatever that says. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, because this one empowers my dashes, which is good for mobility. But this one has good defense. And if we scroll back a little bit, I'm pretty sure we have the Shadow Flame thing still, which gives a minion. Or we get the Living Dew, which increases health, which I think is probably the most important because we only have 680 health. We could have 730. So speaking of things, I need to get the Hail Mantle as new wings. I think they're slightly slower, but they've got a much longer time. And they match my armor. Because they match, they give increased damage. So, this has got pretty low acceleration and speed. I think not by a ton, but I can fly really far. I can clear the asteroid. And then make it have time to glide all the way back. But probably what I'm gonna end up going with is the Rash, like the Leviathan accessory. Because it gives a better dash, makes the dash longer, and shortens the cooldown between dashes. I'm curious if I can have two dashes at once. I'm curious if I'm able to. I heavily doubt it. Here's the deep diver. I'm not gonna remove my wings for that, but yeah. Okay. I guess I cannot do that. I literally just can't wear more than one at once. So speaking of accessories and all that, I need to get these reforged. I've not reforged them at all. Time to go over to our neighborhood greedy guy, also known as the Goblin Tinker. Also, probably soon I can move them up there, but I'm just too lazy to. I also just have gotten distracted whenever I've been ready to do it. So, guarding. That's good enough. This one already has guarding. I don't need stealth, so if I see movement speed, I'm taking it, so that's warding. Oh. I mean, warding seems to be buffed in this, so I may just go for trying to get warding on all of these. I can see my gold going down the drain. I'll settle for menacing. So, warding. Those are quick, so that's the fastest that can go. But I'm fast enough. I'll go menacing. Gives another menacing. And I can get warning with that, so let's see what that puts our damage at. Got 109% summit damage increase. I think I may just go for full menacing. So that doesn't have it, that has it. So okay, that's menacing. I don't have the gold. I ran out of money. I ran out of money. Oh, I was not paying attention to a thing. Luckily, I know how I can get some money. And that's called look through my chest for something valuable. So, let's see how much moonstones sell for. Basically anything that's a duplicate. I'll give them couple jellies. And I think probably like the plague cells may be valuable. I'll sell like half of what I've got. Synthetic flying. I don't even have any minions summoned. We're at 113. Okay, so those all give me that. I've got like 2 more reforges. I guess I'll settle for melee speed. Even though I literally don't use it. It's fine, I'll get more gold soon. Hopefully. Yeah, but also in between episodes I made sure to go gather some more ore. Because I noticed we were a little low. Get some misc. So, yeah. Cryonic. Let's see how many I can make. So max stack I can make 32. And perennial. Max stack I can make 55. With Scoria. Max that stack and make that. Which means we now have plentiful life alloys. Which honestly doesn't mean a whole bunch at the moment. Because we have nothing to use it on. But we've got a couple choices of what we can do now. So we've got a ton of bosses we can go up against that don't really matter in order. So I would like to fight. So we need to do Frostmoon at some point as well, but so Martian Madness soon as well. So Duke Fishron, Plaguebringer Goliath, Empress Flight, and so let's start with Plaguebringer Goliath. Oh, I didn't actually look up the name of the thing. So Abomination. So he'll be a jungle fight. Oh, it's a nanovirus. I've watched a video on the lore, and yeah, I think I saw that at some point, but it doesn't mean anything gameplay-wise. So now I'm gonna grab like our platform tool. So I want to do this above. Also, I'm gonna turn this off because I figured out why the event was so hectic last time. It's because that was enabled. That was counteracted by a couple of these, like sunflower, calming, and that. So this is just the list of buffs that like these give me, and this is the ones that they want me to be able to toggle on and off. So I was farming plague cells here a bit ago, but I'm gonna change it today. Right click. Let's get it out of rich mahogany wood. Yeah, we'll have campfire. Okay, so we've got pretty good sized arena, I think. Entirely in the jungle. I'm gonna see. I just smoked that Martian saucer. Like, it did not see me coming. At all. I suddenly killed a Wolfram. So let's get my minions summoned in for this. So, firstly, we want the Wither Blossom. That is 2 slots. And 2 of these to give their little debuff. Then that leaves 5 of these. So, and I will place the hive pods from a little bit in from the edges. Now, oh. I guess it does not count as in the jungle up on the top left. And that was... But this is actually great music. And I'm making full use of my dash. Now we want to go harvest these because it does. Oh, I just realized if I oppose its direction with my dash. Oh, I'm nearly dead. I'm nearly dead. I'm gonna try to debuff. Nope. Okay. So I'm gonna take that as a sign to 1, make the arena longer, and 2, swap out for the accessory that gives me more defense. Not actually defense in this case, but... So, I'm pretty sure Tattered Fairy Wings are a better choice than what I'm currently wearing. Actually, no, these are technically better. I think I'm just going to use these ones the design on them, so I'll put them in the visual slot. And I'll go back to the booster. Also means I'm going to grab the living do. I'm not gonna worry about reforges, but I need that health. I also got some soaring potions, so it's nice. I'll see you back there in a second. Okay, so I'm gonna just expand this right there, right there, right, and right there. So now the platforms are much longer. And hopefully we can survive this time. And also, this one halves how long I'm afflicted with sickness debuffs, which I assume the radiation will count as. So I'll get the blossoms. 2 gastric belchers. And 2, 3. I think I'm gonna get the belchers. I move the pods closer to the middle. Wait. Well, the old middle. Let's see. Oh, closer to actual middle now. Actually, I'll also go for a lower platform here. So that'll go a decent bit farther than I need it to. But I'd prefer extra over too little, because I had too little last time. I underestimated the Goliath. So let's summon it right here. Oh no, this thing needs to be dealt with. I do not want the lunar invasion yet. So let's summon in the abomination. This is very much reminiscent of PvP. Yeah, I had too low of an acceleration with the other wings. I should dodge that. Okay, it's a lot faster. I may need to pull out Broad Discord. Need to hold on for about 30 more seconds. Oh, those deal way too much damage. Gotta teleport on the way. We killed each other. I see the bag. I won. Technically, it'd be a duel. If it was like a duel, it'd be a tie. But this isn't on fair terms. I can respawn and they can't. Well, they can, but I have to summon them. Nice, they got another wolf from battery. So, just gonna make it there. This should be over this direction. Oh, and it even shows the treasure bag on the map. So, let's get back to base. I'll see you there. Okay, the Martians are starting to invade. Sorry for the late announcement of that. You can see it, but my mic was off because I was literally just chilling on an island, half paying attention to what was happening, so I've just gotta wait. I'll chuck as many of these as I can. So now I've got my storm. Just gotta wait. Why aren't they spawning? I see them in, like, background. I have all the stuff that should lessen spawns turned off. Do they need me to be near my house? I'm just gonna eat a chicken nugget because I can. Oh no, they just took forever to show up. Now that they're here, yeah, I get to sort of just sit here. I'm gonna turn on the ultimate battle army. Which basically just acts like a supreme candle. Though it may be I have to be close to my house. Had a lag spike and I couldn't figure out why did I just see these things fly over with 500,000 projectiles. Pop up that's my friend. Just a shot grenade too. Oh, it's really perfect. Oh, it's literally just that. I don't want things falling in the hole. So this water is very good at capturing them. I also probably sometime soon need to... Oh, I forgot to swap my wings back out, so I'll do that real quick. It's not like the aliens are that much of a threat to us. I'll swap this out. I can pause that. I don't even need the hammer right now. Waiting for like one of the mini bosses to show up. I'm gonna speak of the devil. This is multiple parts. Things chained together. whips that increases their damage to an absurd amount. Oh. Yes. Couple items. So, mark them out. I'm just gonna put down that we cleared this, because we pretty much have. The only things that are even doing damage to us are the mini bosses, and those get shredded to bits. We're already like 90% of the way done. Ooh, there's the anti-gravity belt. That's cool. And the mount. We've got everything that we need. We pretty much just need to kill this. And then we're done. Just dealing damage. Yep. And the boil powder achievement. Okay, so now I can toss stuff away finally. This is a cool sword. And I'm gonna use the anti-gravity hook just because it's stupid. If you wonder why I call it stupid, let's look at how this works. This is all it does. I can just move between all this. And it's got multiple hooks, so I can move all throughout here, confined to these hooks. And sort of just crawl up this wall. It's so weird. But now, our checklist is looking a lot greener. I'm not going to worry about all that. So next, it wants us to either fight Duke Fishfront, the Empress Light, or final wave of the Open's army. I could also try this boss. I know actually Ravager's getting a rework pretty soon. Actually, I need to check out what he has as loot. And that's a sentry. That means he's worth fighting. So, I hope we have for the death was. I did not mean that to be in all caps. Yeah. So the depth whistle is what we need. It requires an insane amount of solar time fragments. So can we craft those? Probably not. I've got to go back to the like jungle thing right here. I'm just gonna go grab the like tunnel the elevator maker and just create a elevator right next to it so I can pierce it. I don't need to get accessories, I need to that's the auto elevator. Off we go. All our plague-bearing minions in tow. I'm pretty sure we can actually get an armor from this, from all the stuff. So we'll do that in a little while. So now, just gotta make it all the way there. So yeah, we can get a new armor set. It's just it requires a ton of stuff. And actually, we need the B armor set to go off of. So, I don't think I ever made in the first place. So just make our way. So, sort of in this crimson crevice, like at the very edge. I'll actually be stopping the crimson spread as well. So, probably not. I'm not gonna make it large enough to where it would matter. So I'm gonna pierce straight through. Firstly, yeah, that's... Yeah, we don't have this infinite rope or all that, so we just get to fall. Oh. They have that weird thing. Since this has infinite flight. I think actually just falling is gonna be faster. There's a plant terrible. Here's some shrine thing that I completely destroyed. Oh, I think those are... That's what I meant to fight Plantera. Also, it would be really funny if I speared a bulb. Ooh. Okay, it seems like actually this stops it. I guess I'll just have to dig in. I know there's 100% faster way in, but... So this is the arena room, which had a couple chests. Yep, so fragments. Ton of bricks. Oh! That gave me a jump scare. I guess I can deal with this. Well, I beat sort of the boss equivalent of him, so I'm not worried. But since I do need plague like canisters, I'm perfectly fine with him attacking me. So now I've got to head down, drop all this off, deposit this, and then death whistle. I don't actually know if he has a biome requirement. So it doesn't list one, but wrong thing. That's this. So spawn info. I guess he doesn't have one. I know he's based on Golem's AI, which is why he's getting a rework soon. I'm gonna make it a day. I forgot. But like after death, this was our option. He's just golem but strong. execution. This is just going. This is me going. Yeah, it's me going with an extra base. So like, we just gotta go down below. It's a really cool concept. He's better than but let's see, Glore. Okay, it was made by the Order of God, just against ERM. So let's see what he gives us. Ooh. That's actually really good. So I got Ultimate Cleaver. That's the weapon I wanted, but got the loot modifier, so I get a brand new sentry. Spike crack staff. So I think I'm going to retire these two and simply use this combination. So I've got 7 of those, and these take up 2 slots. Okay, so now that I figured it out, we should have next on our agenda. Next, we should be getting the better armor. Though, even for Empress of Light, we're going to have a completely different setup, which is going to maximize dodge chance, because we get to fight her during the daytime. Because we like to torture ourselves. And we need the Terror Prisma, which only drops if you fight her during daytime. So, firstly, I need to actually check if we ever... Yeah, we never got peace stuff. Can we craft it, though? Okay, we need beeswax. So, also just... How many... Okay, we've just got 3 of these chilling in there. That should fix it. Because I remember when I was exploring the dungeon, there were a ton of enemies which decided that was the perfect... Like, my summons decided to go seek out the hives and just murder. So, pretty sure we have the, like, Plaguebringer armor. Okay, so... You're going to want the visor. So for that, no. This one I need the boots. For this one I need alchemical flasks. So okay, that just needs water. So we've got all the stuff for that. So water bottle. So alchemical flask. And honeycomb. How do I get the honeycomb? Ah, rats. I'm gonna be a lazy little thing. And danger vanilla boss bats. Okay. Yeah, that was a significant loss, but so alchemical. Okay, that's our second flask. Now, armor. Oh, that's stupid. Won't let me craft them because this one ended up with a reforge when crafting, and this one didn't. So it doesn't count that as two, it counts as one. And luckily for these, I just need flower boots. Yeah, I can just craft. Now all I need is plague cells and to recraft the plague, the like alchemical flask. Time to see where the shimmer is. Okay, right here. I'm going to go grab the conch, because if you did not know, tossing something in shimmer uncrafts it. So I'm gonna toss that in it and craft it repeatedly until we get a no reforge one. And I'm going to yoink from here the Tinker's Workshop, because I'm pretty sure that's what this uses. Wrong C. Now we just dive down here. Well, that's a long fall. So I'll see you in a minute once I'm down there. Okay, we are at the shimmer. Got our bench down. Just got to let that go in. May have been at some other stations. And recipes. Yeah, those mithril anvil. So I can go and teleport back. And we hope this doesn't craft with the Reforge. No, don't want to be alchemical. Chemical flask. Yes, I got two that don't have Reforge. So now that just means for the what does it want? Those are two alchemical flasks. I don't know what it's asking, but I think the video has been long enough, so I'm gonna get some plague cells and figure out what's going on with that armor. And I will see you next episode.